When the cafeteria monitor forced peanut butter cookies into my hand and told me to stop being dramatic, a kid I thought hated me saved my life. I had just gotten my lunch tray when I heard her say, "Finally, someone who actually eats real food." I had been bringing the same home-packed lunch since kindergarten because my EpiPen lived in my backpack and my allergy list lived in the office. The monitor watched me sit down and said, "Interesting, you walk right past the hot lunch every single day." I told her I had severe allergies, and she laughed. Allergies? Sure, that's one word for it. I started to explain that I had documentation, and she cut me off. "Sweetheart, I've worked in schools for 20 years. Half the kids who claim allergies just don't want to eat vegetables." She suddenly grabbed my lunch bag and dumped it into the trash. "Everyone take a good look. This is what a spoiled brat looks like." She grabbed my chin and forced me to look at the lunch line. "Look at all that food going to waste while you bring your special little meals." She shoved a tray into my hands. "You're going to eat what everyone else eats today." I told her I couldn't eat anything with nuts or dairy, and she slammed the tray down so hard that chocolate milk splashed onto my shirt. "That's interesting, because I don't see you choking right now, so clearly your little allergy story is just manipulation." A few kids started snickering, and I could feel my throat getting tight from panic. When I didn't touch the food, she grabbed a peanut butter cookie from another tray. "Open your mouth." The girl across from me quietly said, "She's not kidding about the allergies." And the monitor started yelling at her. "I didn't ask for your input. Say another word, and you're going to the principal's office." The girl went silent, and the monitor turned back to me. "See, nobody is going to save you here, so just eat it and admit you've been lying." She pushed the cookie toward my face. "You don't even need that stupid EpiPen. You're just using it for attention." My hands were shaking so badly I could barely grip the table. "I have medical documentation from my allergist. The school has had it since I was 6. If you call the office, they can verify everything." She laughed and waved the cookie inches from my nose. "Paperwork can be faked, honey. I've seen parents forge documents to make their picky kids feel special." I could feel my chest starting to tighten, but I refused to cry. She leaned in close enough that I could smell the coffee on her breath. "If you don't eat this by the time lunch ends, I'm reporting your parents for medical fraud, and I'll make sure the school pulls every single accommodation." A chair scraped violently against the floor, and a voice I recognized spoke up. "Put the cookie down and step back." It was Marcus, the kid who had called me Bubble Boy since 3rd grade. He had made gagging noises every time I pulled out my allergy-safe snacks. The monitor said, "Excuse me, young man?" Marcus's voice was shaking with fear. "You put that down right now or she's going to die. Like, actually die." She told him to mind his own business or join me in detention. And he said, "My brother died from a peanut allergy when I was 5. I watched him stop breathing in 4 minutes. You're holding a loaded gun to her face." He turned to the kids who'd been laughing. "What the hell is wrong with you? You want to watch someone die?" The cafeteria went dead silent. A quiet voice said, "I've been filming this whole thing." And the monitor's whole body went rigid. She tried to soften her voice. "I was simply encouraging healthy eating habits." Marcus cut her off. "You tried to force feed her an allergen and threatened her parents. That's assault. We all watched you do it." The room was silent except for Marcus breathing hard, like the words had cost him something. The monitor set the cookie down and pushed my lunch bag back. Then I heard her say to Marcus, "Where exactly do you think you're going with that phone?"